There was once a man who wanted to become a very successful businessman, but he did not start any business just like that. He was doing a lot of research and finding out which business will make him work more, that means get more money and make him rich. So he was just discussing with so many people, especially the travelers who are traveling other countries. So when he was discussing, one person came across and he was telling like, there is a country where they don't know what is the meaning of onion. They have not tasted onion. There is no single onion grown in that country. Why don't you try doing some trading of onions there? And this man who wanted to become a big businessman got an idea, and then he packed a lot of onions and went to that country. Then he said, I wanted to meet the king and show him the new vegetable. Then they allowed him to go, and he showed him and said like, this is the one which we use in our country, and it is so tasty, it's so flavorful. You just love the food like anything. It'll add so much of taste to the food. Then the king said, okay, then you cook a lot of dishes with this onion, and then I will call everybody in the country, that is the rich people in the country, and we'll all taste. If your dishes are tasty, then we will buy your onion. Then this businessman, he cooked so well, and everybody came for the feast, and everybody enjoyed the food. And then they said, oh my god, really the onions are so tasty, we would like to give you equivalent weight of gold for these onions, because the onions are so tasty that its value is more than the gold what we have. Then they gave a lot of gold, and the businessman became very rich, and he was coming back. On the way back, he just stopped somewhere, and he met a person, and then a trader. He relaxed there that night, and he was having food, and then he was explaining that there is a country, they didn't have onions, and I sold them onions and they gave me equivalent of gold. And if you want to make money, I will also give you another idea. They don't even know about garlic. Why don't you go and sell garlic and get a lot of money and become rich? The trader was so feeling so happy, and he packed all garlic bags, and then he went to that country. Then he said, I wanted to meet the king. Similarly, the king encouraged him, and he said, okay, you cook and give me, because they have tasted onion. They said, okay, one more spice, we will be very happy to taste. He cooked so beautifully, and the taste was so very very nice, and everybody came, and all the rich people tasted the feast, and then they said, oh my god, this is much more tastier and flavorful than onion. Then we have to give you a gift which is valuable of more than the gold. We don't have anything other than gold, other than the onions. So we will give you an equivalent weight of onions for your garlic. And then they gave the onions for taking the garlic. So this is what happened for him. And this is, though it is a story, we need to learn a lot from this story. Actually, to be a successful business, you have to know about what the customers value and what they want and what they need. Actually, what is their pain and what they are willing to give you to relieve them out of the pain. So don't be like the trader which we saw in this story, because people have different values and beliefs. This story is a great example of how those can change. So stay blessed.